compelling stories.
3 of the former players at Suns were on this particular Monroe team.
The area's best high school sports coverage.
Throws it down with 2 hands, the whole hoop is shaking.
That's a 10. That's a 10, baby.
This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
A clash of the Cardinals tonight in Sun Prairie. The Sun Prairie East Cardinals host the Middleton Cardinals in this Big 8 battle. Good evening, everyone. I'm Hunter Vaughn. Alongside me, it is not the Dean of Area High School Sports. It is, in fact, Bill Kegler.
I'll do my best to fill in those large shoes that Dennis leaves for me, and I'm hoping somebody brings me some pizza like he always gets brought to him at the table. What do you think, Hunter?
I think we might be able to make that happen. Pablo Iglesias is running the video side of things this evening, so maybe we can make him go get you some pizza at halftime, if nothing else. The Dean choosing to go and work the Badger game tonight instead of being here with me, so I didn't take it personally at all. I love you, Bill, but the fact that he picked the Badgers over me kind of hurts a little bit.
Well, they better pull out the victory tonight, or Dennis is going to be in big trouble, and he might be banned from games in the future. I think that would be my approach to it.
I think that might be the way that I go about it as well. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. For over 50 years, Zimbrick Honda's provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're in the market for a new Honda or a used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda in Madison today or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Bill, the stars are out tonight in this battle between Sun Prairie East and Middleton. For the home team, Sun Prairie East, just the leading scorer in the entire state of Wisconsin, Chris Davis Jr., averaging just under 40 points per game. And then on the other side for the Middleton Cardinals, the 7-footer Will Garlock committed to go and play for those Wisconsin Badgers that Dennis Summerall picked over me tonight. So when you have this level of star power tonight, before we start talking about those two, because we're going to be talking about them all night, who are some other players that you're kind of keeping your eyes out for in this game tonight?
Yeah, for Middleton is Jackson Guerrero, the junior, who's a phenomenal 3-sport athlete who I love watching play because he does a little bit of everything, especially on the defensive end. He'll be able to get up and help disrupt the guard play of Sun Prairie East. And I also like Marquise Walker from Middleton, who's a long wing player who can get to the basket and also will help rebounding when Garlock is out of the game. And then for Sun Prairie, Tristan Fry is a player that has been putting up some decent numbers this year and helps do a lot of the little things on the court. But then Max Raymer, who has been putting up 18.5 points a game and 7.1 rebounds, is the next go-to player behind Chris Davis Jr. Some teams take the approach of taking Chris Davis Jr. out of the game with some, we might call them junk defenses, some trick defenses. Then those players like Max have to step up and be ready to play so they can continue to move forward and potentially get that team out of that defense by showing how well they can play.
We count down to the opening tip-off here in Sun Prairie East High School. I'm Hunter Vaughn. With me is Bill Kegler for this Big 8 battle. And, both of these teams, Bill, they feel like they're teams who, when we get the bracket that'll come out on Sunday, they're maybe not going to have seeds where you're like, oh, geez, they could really make a run here. But because of those stars, and Chris Davis Jr. for Sun Prairie and Will Garlock for Middleton, these are teams that could all of a sudden, I wouldn't be shocked if we are seeing them at Oregon High School playing for a sectional championship.
Yeah, it all depends on matchup. And for Middleton, if they get a bunch of teams that don't have any size and they're able to offensive rebound, they can really cause trouble for people. And then on the opposite side, for Sun Prairie East, if they don't have guards who can defend or rebound, Sun Prairie East guards can do a number on them in the paint and score at will. So that's going to cause a matchup issue. So it all really depends on the matchups. And also, teams can just have a bad night.
Yep.
Right? And we've seen that before in some of the great matchups in the state where we have the better team, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to win because maybe there's an illness. You just never know what's going on, and that's why you play the games.
We're down to about 10 minutes until the opening tip-off here from Sun Prairie East High School. PrepMania's video stream is sponsored by Pemberton PI. When life takes an unexpected turn to Pemberton Personal Injury Law Firm. Pemberton's client-centered approach ensures that you're treated with respect, care, and compassion. Never just another case, with offices in Madison and Baraboo. Pemberton has the experience to secure the justice and compensation you deserve. Serving clients statewide, there are no fees until you win. Trust a firm that treats you like family. Visit Pemberton Personal Injury Law at PembertonPI.com. So, Bill, as we have the Middleton Cardinals coming to the Sun Prairie East Cardinals tonight, what are some of the keys for both of these teams to come away with a victory tonight?
Yeah, for Middleton, it's going to be about taking care of the basketball, making sure they get a shot every time up the court, and then making sure that they dominate both rebounding aspects, offensively getting second chance opportunities for themselves, utilizing their size, but then also making sure that Sun Prairie East only is limited to one shot per possession. Chris Davis Jr. does a great job of getting to the basket, and he's really quick off his feet with his second jump, so he's able to get offensive rebounds and putbacks. And so if they can limit those and take them away by, A, their bigs putting bodies on people, and then B, their guards rebounding down to take that away, that's going to be extremely helpful for them. And then for Sun Prairie, it's going to be the exact opposite. It's going to be being able to rebound so that Middleton is not getting second chance opportunities, but also taking care of the basketball and maximizing their opportunities because they have the scoring power to outscore anybody in the Big Eight and the state, frankly. So they need to maximize their opportunities on the offensive end and make sure that their high percentage of 3 points that they're shooting with their three big players, they're able to get as many up as they can and hopefully put 100 on the board tonight.
Those are your keys to the game at Canopy Wealth Management. They believe in the continued development of partnerships for good within their communities and giving back where they can. The team at Canopy emphasizes building local relationships and believe that values matter and strengthen their communities. When you work with Canopy, care, competence, and clarity isn't just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started on your financial future today. That's canopy-wealth.com. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll get to know both of these coaches a little bit better with our coaches' profiles, as this is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
When life takes an unexpected turn to Pemberton Personal Injury Law Firm. Pemberton's client-centered approach ensures that you're treated with respect, care, and compassion. Never just another case. With offices in Madison and Baraboo, Pemberton has the experience to secure the justice and compensation you deserve. Serving clients statewide, there are no fees until you win. Trust a firm that treats you like family. Visit Pemberton Personal Injury Law at PembertonPI.com.
Come see what the buzz is all about at Madison Axe, Madison's state-of-the-art entertainment spot. Enjoy 8 lanes of axe throwing, interactive games, plus digital target projection and scoring. For even more fun, check out their indoor backyard with 2,000 square feet of shuffleboard, cornhole, yard games, bar table games, and more. Perfect for date night, groups, corporate meetings, or private events. Madison Axe is your destination for all things fun. Throw it, nail it, celebrate. Go to MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today.
The team at Midwest Financial Group are values-based financial specialists that cover a full-service financial solutions. This local independent firm is dedicated to helping people achieve their financial, tax, and insurance goals for over 30 years. Visit MFGteam.com to learn more about how Midwest Financial Group can help set your future up for success. That's MFGteam.com. Securities and advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, FINRA/SIPC, a registered investment advisor. Tax planning and fixed insurances are separate from and not offered through Commonwealth.
Stop suffering from GERD. There's help for your acid reflux. Join Dr. Aaron Schwab, board-certified surgeon, to learn more about ways to reduce GERD with the minimally invasive LINX procedure and your long-term dependence on medication. Sign up today for an informative free online event from Stoughton Health. This free online event is happening on Thursday, February 20th at 5:30. Go to stoughtonhealth.com and click on Classes and Events to register. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
From the biggest plays on the court to the comments made in the locker room after, an in-depth recap of every Bucks game in 6 minutes. No more, no less. Bucks in 6 provides game recaps for every game. Hear the high-flying dunks from Giannis.
Puts it on the floor, spins down the lane, and plunges it through.
Or the deep threes from Dame.
Dame time has arrived with 107.
Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus Audio Network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus or on Spotify, Apple, and wherever you get your podcasts.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none and has exactly what you're looking for. Stop in today at their location on Fitch Hatchery Road to check out all the new 2024 Honda Prologue, Honda's first all-electric SUV, or browse their car selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. It's now time for our Midwest Financial Group Coaches Profiles. Bill, tell the fans a little bit more about each of these coaches tonight.
Yeah, so first from Middleton, Kevin Bavery has been at the school for 19 years, and he's been around the area, and also he's been in Cedarburg coaching. He took the 2000 Oregon team to the state tournament, so he's been around for a while. He's seen the game change a lot, and he's been able to adapt that as they've had a ton of talent come through Middleton, Division I level players, and obviously now with Will going to the University of Wisconsin, and it's been fun to see them adapt this season, watching them play earlier in the season when Will was hurt, to the winning streak they went on when he came back. So he's done a good job of adjusting for them. And speaking of adjusting, Steve Misselter's in his third year at Sun Prairie, and they had a new player come in this year, and Chris Davis Jr., which is a whole different dynamic to manage and handle. But thankfully he has Nick Fuller on his bench, who played at Nebraska, who has some high-level Division I experience to help navigate that with him. And Steve was an assistant here for many years for Jeff Booz, who was the coach at Sun Prairie back when Sun Prairie was one school district. And so he's been around. He's seen a lot of those players from Sun Prairie, the Jalen Johnsons and the likes, come through this gym here since the school's been open. And so he's had some great success this year, and hopefully, they can capture that lightning in a bottle this year and continue to make a run, because he's done a great job. From when I saw them play the first game of the year versus Waunakee here in this gym, and they did not look very good, to where they are now is night and day, and that's a testament to his abilities as a coach.
Those were your coaches' profiles. The lineup at Midwest Financial Group consists of coaches for your financial world, organizing all the players on your personal team for the best chance of success. Behind every great team is a great coach. Let Midwest Financial Group be yours for your financial planning needs. Head to mfgteam.com to get a start today on your financial future. That's mfgteam.com. Securities and advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, FINRA, SIPC, a registered investment advisor. We're down to inside 3 minutes until the opening tip-off here at Sun Prairie East High School, as the Cardinals of Sun Prairie East, currently tied for first place in the Big Eight. They host the fourth place team, but just 2.5 games back, with 3 games to go, or 3 or 4 games for some teams to go in the season in the Middleton Cardinals. We'll step aside one more time. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip-off here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison.
The GRB Rays have established themselves as one of the top baseball programs in the Midwest and the country. GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. Learn from some of the best baseball coaches in the area and find the program that fits your training goals and your schedule. Spots are filling up fast, so visit grbacademy.com to sign up now. That's grbacademy.com. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player.
Is your home ready for a makeover? At Waunakee Remodeling, we specialize in exterior transformations that turn heads. New siding, flawless decks, and windows that shine. Our team delivers top quality craftsmanship with unbeatable warranties, ensuring your home stands strong and stunning for years to come. Call Waunakee Remodeling today at 608-442-0034 or visit WaunakeeRemodeling.com. Schedule your free estimate and let us bring your vision to life. Waunakee Remodeling, building beauty that lasts.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and lease a 2025 Honda HR-V Sport all-wheel drive for as low as $189 per month. Or browse their vehicle selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda.
Dinner just got easier and tastier. Pizza Hut's Ultimate Hut Bundle is here to save the day. Starting at just $24.99, you can get any 2 medium pizzas, 8 boneless wings in your favorite flavor, and your choice of cinnamon, cheese, or breadsticks with 2 dips. Feed the family or wow your friends without breaking the bank. The Ultimate Hut Bundle is only here for a limited time. Hurry in and order online today at pizzahut.com. The Ultimate Hut Bundle. Only at Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Do you know or work with kids who have special healthcare needs? Help them live their best lives. Contact Wisconsin Wayfinder Children's Resource Network. Our specialists will connect you with services in your area. Wisconsin Wayfinder is free and confidential. Call 877-947-2929 or visit dhs.wi.gov/WISCWAY. Connect today. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
Look, we all know that as we age, our bodies change, but Carbon World Health can help. They have a process of testosterone replacement therapy that includes a diagnostic exam and blood tests to assess your hormone levels to make sure that they are optimal for you, not optimal for your age. Carbon World Health can help you increase your energy, focus, and overall health with their approach to hormone therapy. It's all about quality of life for you. Learn more at carbonworldhealth.com.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Win or lose, we're going to walk out of this stadium tonight with our heads held high.
That is amazing. Wow, what a game.
Oh, my.
Unbelievable.
One more for the record books.
At the buzzer, knocks it down.
Pick is up.
Yes! He made it! Yes! Reverse layup is good with 5 seconds left.
Put 6 on my staff.
First title in program history.
Being an in-state kid, everything that I wanted in school was right at home.
Every coach has a toolbox, and every tool is from another coach.
Camaraderie, be able to hang out with each other and be together.
Takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Led by a future Badger.
I'm very excited for this kid because he is brilliant.
What an absolute javelin toss.
He's going to throw a jump pass and complete it for the 2-point conversion to Hawk.
I mean, we can see a lot of offense.
Put the exclamation point on it. At the buzzer. Wow. It's good.
Oh, my goodness.
Do your best.
Thank you so much for all you guys do for high school sports.
Guys, I got goosebumps.
That's all anybody can ask for.
The biggest games, the most compelling stories, the area's best high school sports coverage. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. I'm Hunter Vaughn. Alongside me is Bill Kegler. We are now time for our starting lineups. First for the visitors from Middleton, it'll be number 1, Marquise Walker, the 6'4" senior forward. Number 2, Jackson Guerrero at guard. Number 3, Riley Can at forward. Number 24, Brendan Maurer, the 6'4" junior forward. And then the 7-footer future Badger, number 33, Will Garlock. As for the Cardinals of Sun Prairie East, number 1, Max Glusick, the 5'10" senior guard. Then number 3, Max Raymer, the 6'4" senior forward. Number 4, Chris Davis Jr., the 6'5" senior guard. Number 14, Tristan Fry, the 6'2" senior guard. And then number 23, the 5'8" senior guard, Reed Sogstad, rounding out the starting 5 for the Sun Prairie East Cardinals. Sun Prairie East, the home team, in their home white jerseys with red numbers, and Middleton in their darker red. It's not quite that cardinal that Wisconsin uses, but it isn't quite a maroon, Bill. So just the darker red with white numbers and black trim. It'll be the 7-footer Will Garlock matching up against Max Raymer in the center circle.
Nice defensive tap here for Sun Prairie. Is not expecting to win this tap, but maybe Chris Davis Jr. over here can steal one.
Oh, see, this is why we have you. I didn't even notice Chris Davis Jr. at his bucket, so then might be able to get one. And Will Garlock, the 7-footer, wins the opening tip. Middleton will be starting going from left to right. Raymer on the left wing, tries to go down to the baseline, gets cut off on that far side. Kicks it out, open three, Guerrero. That rattles out, no good. Rebound, Sun Prairie East. Max Raymer bringing it up. Raymer up ahead to Fry. Fry fires up a quick three. That's off the back iron. Sun Prairie gets the rebound, but then it's stolen away, and Guerrero the quick layup for the first points of the game. Jackson Guerrero on the fast break opens up the scoring. 17:25 to go in the first half.
What a way to get the lid off the rim is to get a steal and a quick layup for Jackson Guerrero.
Now Sun Prairie East with the ball. Nearly lose it again, but able to get it back. Glusick gives it to Davis Jr. on the near wing. Tries to go down low quickly. That's poked away, and another steal by Middleton. Up ahead, Walker on the far wing. Wanted to go inside. That's knocked away. Sun Prairie East with it. Raymer going quickly into the far corner. Fry thought about the step back three and then passed it off of his teammate's leg.
It's like a French bakery in here with a bunch of these turnovers. I know that's my guy Pablo's favorite thing.
Pablo points at us and claps his hands, our video producer. 2-0 our score, 16:45 to go in the first half. Middleton leads Sun Prairie East here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Maurer to Garlock at the top of the key, over to the right of the point. To Can, back to Maurer. Now Can at the top. Gives it off to Walker. Walker wheels into the paint, hop step off the glass, and good. Marquise Walker. Then a whistle and a timeout already. 4-0 our score, 16:22 to go in the first half. We're going to keep it right here, Bill, with it being 4-0 already and having to use a timeout.
Yeah, we don't like the turnovers on this end. We're probably going to talk about getting a good set here so we make sure we get a good shot and limit the turnovers because it's leading to too many easy opportunities for Middleton. And this last possession, Middleton did a good job of being patient until they found the opportunity that they wanted. They were looking for Garlock in the post, and it didn't pan out, but it created some space for Marquise Walker to get a little pro hop into the basket and force Sun Prairie to call an early timeout.
4-0. Middleton leads Sun Prairie East early. 16:22 to go. Now coming out of the timeout. Sun Prairie East with it. Fry will be the one to bring it across the midline from right to left in his home white uniforms. Fry to Song-Sad. Wheels over to the top of the key, back to Fry on the near wing. Into the corner. Glusick fires up the three. That's off the front of the rim. No good. Ball rattles around. It goes out off of Sun Prairie East, and it'll go to the Middleton Cardinals.
See if Sun Prairie makes any defensive adjustments this possession or if they're going to stick with their man-to-man defense, as it looks like they will as Middleton brings it up.
It's kind of a, if it ain't broke, why try and fix it? I mean, I know it's a 4-0 score, but it hasn't been the defense that's been the issue for Sun Prairie here early on.
Yeah, no need to overreact this early.
Can tried to back his man down, couldn't, gives it up to Walker at the top of the key. Now back to Can, right of the point, but he's being guarded closely and has it poked away. And the fast break, Glusick can't convert. A block as Davis Jr. got the rebound, another one, and then the rebound and the putback finally. Max Glusick. After 3 tries, the Cardinals of Sun Prairie East finally on the board, 4-2.
The old Manute Bowl trick, padding the rebounding stats.
Well, and for kids nowadays, Angel Reese doing that as well. Got to get somebody a little more modern here, Bill.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit of a throwback. As Middleton has another turnover, and now the turnover bug has bitten them.
And Chris Davis Jr. misses a 3. Middleton still leads 4-2. 15 minutes to go in the first half. Marquise Walker on the far wing to Maurer in that far corner. Gives it to Garlock, mid-post, goes down low to Maurer. Maurer baseline and lays it in.
Middleton doing a good job of using Garlock on the high post as a passer as the Sun Prairie defenders turn their head and Middleton back cuts for layups.
Fry fires up a deep three the other way. No good for Sun Prairie. Songstay gets the rebound. Gives it to Glusick, and Glusick able to lay it in against the 7-footer Will Garlock.
Yeah, using his quickness to get away from Garlock after they got out of the short corner trap.
Glusick with all 4 of Sun Prairie's points. 6-4 Middleton leads. Now Middleton nearly turns it over. Walker goes up for a shot. He's fouled on the attempt. He's going to head to the line to shoot 2. That foul will go against number 4, Chris Davis Jr., his first foul and the first team foul for Sun Prairie.
Seemed to be some confusion on Sun Prairie's defensive part there. I think some of them thought they were in zone and some of them thought they were in man as no one was able to locate Garlock in the short corner, which led to the driving lane for Marquise Walker.
Walker hits on the first one. It's a 7-4 lead now for Middleton. And I know from watching some of Sun Prairie's games, they sometimes go to like a matchup zone. Do you think that might have been the case where they were just confused on who was going to switch? The second one, no good for Walker.
Yeah, very well could be. They're going to need to communicate as we
and
have
there's
another
another
turnover.
Steal. Walker with it. Walker, the Euro step, blocked away by Chris Davis. Sun Prairie with it. Fry dribbles behind his back, gets past his man, and then turns it right back over again. Can up ahead to Walker, the two-handed slam. Marquise Walker with the dunk.
Well, I don't think the timeout works so great for Sun Prairie. You're still making some bad decisions in passing. This 1-1-3 zone from Middleton is really giving them fits, as Garlock's size doesn't allow them to make any easy passes once they enter it to the high post.
Davis nearly steps out of bounds, able to get it off to Fry. Fry to Davis, fires up the 3. That's off the back rim, and the 7-footer Will Garlock pulls in that rebound for Middleton. 9-4 Middleton leads Sun Prairie. 13:20 to go. Davis nearly steals it away, and that's going to go out, and it'll be off of Middleton.
Yeah, Davis itching to get a bucket to go in here as he missed that layup and missed the three-pointer. So he worked on the defensive end to get a steal, but he couldn't quite corral it. But maybe you'll see his athleticism take over here a little bit as he tries to get out in transition and score for the Sun Prairie team, who needs just to get a shot up desperately at this point.
And for Middleton fans, seeing Drew Cooney out there, number 11, he had a ankle issue earlier in the season, and he's back out there, and Chris Davis fires up a 3 and knocks it down.
Yeah, he found a seam on the wing in Middleton's 1-3 zone or 1-1-3 zone. They're going to have to tighten that up so he gets moved off that spot for the next possession.
It's down to a 2-point game. Cooney down low on the far block. One dribble, right hand and good for Drew Cooney. Up to a 4-point lead for Middleton. 12:40 to go in this first half. Chris Davis Jr. fires up another 3, knocks down another 3.
Yeah, Middleton has no excuse. An elite scorer like that, once he makes one, you have to locate him the next trip to make sure he doesn't get a clean look.
He's not going to go over. Chris Davis Jr. makes sure that he gets enough shots that you can't hold him scoreless.
Well, and he's shooting 37% for the season from 3, so by and large, in high school, that's a pretty good percentage to be shooting, so he's going to knock them down more often than not. And he's like the microwave man. Once he makes one, the next one, the basket just keeps getting bigger and bigger for him.
I watched their game against Stevens Point that they played at Pfizer Forum last week, and he had 3 possessions in a row knocking down deep NBA range 3s. Max Raymer on the turnaround in the paint. That's nothing but net. Sun Prairie East with their first lead of the game now, 12-11. Grimes on the far corner for Middleton. Up top to Caston. Now to Garlock on the near wing. Garlock has it poked away, picked up by Davis Jr. Davis going into the paint through some contact, some more contact, finally a whistle. Middleton fans wanted to travel.
Yeah, Chris Davis Jr. wasn't going to be denied getting to the basket on that. When he's out in transition, he is very difficult to stop. And his ability to use his feet, whether it's a Euro step or a slide step, to avoid charging calls, makes it near impossible to stop him from getting from the rim.
Unfortunately, couldn't see who that foul got called on. There was about 3 different players for Middleton that it could have been called on.
That was a good old-fashioned rugby scrum.
Davis Jr. hits the first free throw. That's just the first team foul. And Davis with the second one is good. Davis now up to 8 of the 14 points, and it's a 3-point lead for Sun Prairie East. And a whistle, and we've got another foul now.
Yeah, Max Raymer got a little handsy on the perimeter there, trying to get another steal and an easy bucket for Sun Prairie.
Just the second team foul.
Okay, Garlock with the ball on the post. Would love to see a little bit more of him asserting his size and strength at the basket.
But instead, it'll be a 3 for Andrew Caston, his first bucket of the game. We're tied at 14 apiece with 11:20 remaining in the first half. Raymer left of the point. Goes one dribble, then off to Davis. No-look pass into the corner. Over to Raymer. Now Davis. He'll fire up another 3, and he is fouled on the shot attempt. Doesn't make the 3, but he heads to the line to shoot 3 more.
Yeah, he kicked his leg out, but he definitely got hit on the hand as he released it there. Middleton's going to need to start shading towards him if he's going to start getting going like this. They don't want him to get open looks.
Which then opens things up for guys like Max Raymer and some of the other scorers for Sun Prairie, so it just causes all sorts of problems for your defense. Davis hits the first, back to a 1-point lead for Sun Prairie.
Interesting enough, when he's gotten loose, it's been from high on the wing, both sides in this 1-1-3 zone, so the two players at the top for Middleton aren't able to adjust quickly enough to get out to him. So Sun Prairie made a good adjustment there by making sure they have a corner shooter to space their floor correctly, and hopefully Middleton will make some adjustments here so they don't keep running into this problem the rest of the half, because Sun Prairie is on quite a run right now.
Davis Jr. hit the second one. Bricks the third, though. Rebound for Middleton. Guerrero bringing it the other way. Maurer now over to Cooney in the far low corner. Up to Maurer. Now back to Cooney in that far corner. Cooney picks up his dribble, gives it off to Maurer in the corner. Maurer back up top for Caston. Caston directing traffic. He's guarded by Davis. Gets a screen from Garlock. Caston to the top of the key. Lobs it inside to Garlock. Garlock, the hop step, hesitate, and slams it home. Will Garlock, his first points of the night, tie it up at 16.
There's the assertiveness we're looking for out of Will Garlock. Yep. Hopefully they can dial that up a few more possessions consecutively here.
That's been kind of the knock on Will Garlock. Even though he's 7 feet tall, still trying to figure out how to play physically at 7 feet. Long cross-court pass for Sun Prairie out to Davis on the near wing. He'll fire up a mid-range jumper, and that's nothing but net.
And he's using that wing area again and stopping just in front of Garlock to pull up and score it.
Garlock backing down his man again, has it poked away, gets the ball back, though. Passes it out to Maurer on the near wing. Maurer dribbles over to his left, off to Guerrero. Guerrero wheels inside, and Garlock with the putback dunk. Will Garlock, back-to-back dunks.
Hopefully they can get his motor going a little bit. And to be fair, it's easier to go get an offensive rebound than it is when you got a short guy. We call it sitting on your knees. It doesn't feel good as a big guy. And I'm sure that bothers him just a little bit when he has the ball.
Sun Prairie working the ball around the perimeter. Had it stripped away. Caston on the fast break. Caston going all the way off the glass and good. And he got fouled.
I'm not sure how that ball crawled over the rim, but it sure did and went down. Hopefully he can complete the old-fashioned three-point play here as we got a mass group of substitutions.
Yeah, and that foul was called on number 15 for Sun Prairie, Jackson Conley, the senior guard. His first. Middleton currently leads by 2, 20-18, with 9:19 to go in this first half. Led by as many as 4.
Garlock and Davis Jr. both go to the bench, so it'll be interesting to see if any of the style change occurs with either team here as both star players get a break.
Those two aren't matched up on each other either. Just interesting that the timing here with 9 minutes to go, both of them get a little bit of a rest in this first half. Middleton leads 21-18. Sun Prairie and Raymer goes inside, and he'll head to the line for a chance for an old school three-point play.
Great awareness by Max Raymer with not a lot of size on the floor for Middleton to go at the basket and get the hoop in the harm.
Max Raymer also the quarterback of the football team. So seeing a few of his games this year, you definitely see that decision-making out on the football field with the way he's able to make some of his passes. It translates to the basketball court, too.
Yeah, all-around athlete, fun player to watch. And Garlock quickly coming back in after a real short breather. Middleton maybe noticing the lack of size on the floor for Sun Prairie, and hopefully they can take advantage of that.
Yeah, that is the interesting thing. I mean, obviously not every school has a 7-footer like Middleton does, but just the size difference between these two teams. Raymer knocks down the free throw. He's up to 5 points. We're tied at 21 apiece, but Middleton, if they wanted to, could go almost a full 6'5" lineup and be taller at every position than Sun Prairie. Middleton with possession. Conley to Guerrero on the near wing. Guerrero gets through a potential steal, and he'll lay it in. He's going to head to the line for another old school three-point play. So 3 possessions in a row, and we send players to the line after being fouled.
Yeah, curious if fatigue's setting in here a little bit, and players are reaching rather than moving their feet on the defensive end.
Do you think that's just late season fatigue, waiting for that little bit of a break you get after your last game of the season before the playoffs will start? Is really the next time you get a sizable break for these guys?
You know, you rack up nicks and knacks throughout the season, and it can't help but wear on you physically and a little bit mentally, and I'm sure that plays a role, and having a little bit of a break, if nothing, then a mental reprieve is welcome for the players.
Sun Prairie with the ball. Vogler gets it inside to Raymer. Raymer has it blocked away by Garlock. The ball rattles around, goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Sun Prairie. So Will Garlock now with 2 dunks and a block. Sun Prairie gets the ball in. Fry's getting trapped. He hits the deck, and it'll be a jump ball.
Stay with Sun Prairie East.
Yeah. Had to remember for a second who won that opening jump ball. The scoreboard that we can see from this baseline doesn't have the possession arrow, unless I'm blind, Bill. But I don't see one.
Not blind unless it makes 2 of us. We both wear glasses, so maybe those are.
True. But either way, it stays with Sun Prairie. 24-21 the score. Raymer, the mid-range jumper's no good. Rebound pulled in by Middleton. We have a whistle underneath the basket. It's going to be foul on number 13, Josh Mankey. His first foul. Just the 3rd team foul for Sun Prairie. Or excuse me, the 5th team foul. 3 team fouls for Middleton. Guerrero gets fouled from behind by Fry. Fry picking up his first foul.
And Sun Prairie is really extending their perimeter pressure, trying to take away easy passes for Middleton. So far, Middleton's trying to dribble through everything.
8 minutes to go in this first half. 24-21. Middleton leads Sun Prairie East. Garlock gets the inbound, goes baseline, kicks it out, and Garlock stepped on the baseline and turns it over. Just got himself a little bit too deep that time on the back down.
Yeah, he had a little guy really leading on him, which makes it difficult to move, and unfortunately stepped out of bounds.
Fry, top of the key for Sun Prairie.
So it would appear that Middleton's in a kind of a diamond and one, denying Chris Davis Jr. the
Guerrero
ball.
stealing it away. Guerrero on the fast break. He lays it in.
And so Will Garlock's anchoring the rim so nobody can go to the basket, and hopefully they can just stop Chris Davis Jr. from touching the ball and force some of these other players to make a play, and Jackson Guerrero is wreaking havoc.
Another steal and another fast break and another layup for Jackson Guerrero, and that's a timeout for Sun Prairie East. 7:18 to go in the first half. 28-21, Middleton leads Sun Prairie. We'll take a 30-second timeout. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
We're on the Brewers.
They're really good at identifying talent. They're really good at developing talent.
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
This is one of the best organizations in Major League Baseball.
100.5 ESPN.
Coming out of the timeout, Sun Prairie with the ball. Davis bringing it across the midline. Quickly up ahead to Fry. Fry fires up a three. No good. Long rebound to Middleton. Out ahead is Can. Can with the left hand. He can lay it in for his first points of the game.
Great dad joke there, Hunter.
Thank you. It's about the only humor I'm good at. So
this diamond one is really causing issues as John Grimes is doing a good job on Chris Davis Jr. as he forces it again, and Middleton comes up with another turnover. Pablo needs to give me an update on the French bakery count.
There's a missed three from Guerrero. It's a 9-point lead, 30-21, 6:39 to go in the first half. Ball's poked out of bounds by Middleton. It'll stay with Sun Prairie East. Fry passing it up ahead. Glusick. Glusick fires up the three. Rebound pulled in by Garlock and Middleton. Walker crosses the center line from left to right. Handed off to Cooney. Now down low to Garlock. Garlock backs his man in. Fires quickly to Walker on the far low post. Backs it out to the corner, does Walker. Now he tries to go baseline. Hop step, nearly loses it. No good. Rebound for Sun Prairie. Raymer bounces it up to Glusick. Kicks it outside. Fry fires up a three. Blocked away by Guerrero. And it's finally pulled in by Middleton. Can up ahead to Cooney. Cooney behind his back on the wing. Goes into the elbow. Back out to Garlock. Around to Walker.
Turnover for Sun Prairie trying to force the ball into Garlock.
And then Sun Prairie Raymer was on the end line. Made a mistake on that last possession. That was number 10, John Grimes, not Drew Cooney, as Grimes had the ball for a moment. Walker on the far free throw line extended. Wanted to bounce pass down to Can, but that was out of his reach and out of bounds, so another turnover, and it goes back to Sun Prairie East.
Pablo, next game we do, I'm bringing croissant signs, and you can put them up like K's during a baseball game. How's that sound? Because these turnovers are getting out of control.
Bill, I feel like when you and I do games is we've got a timeout now from Middleton, their first timeout. I feel like you and I either just get really fast, good, clean games, or it is an absolute mess and it is turnovers the entire way. We can't get like just a normal feeling game.
What is normal these days, Hunter?
I don't know. I'm just saying that's how it feels.
Well, let's hope it's a tale of two halves. In the second half, it's cleaned up. Everything goes much smoother, and we just have a scoring outburst, because this is definitely not what we expected coming in, especially with Sun Prairie and their scoring capacity. But Middleton, to their credit, has done a good job of mixing up defenses, using their size and their length to disrupt. And most recently, with this 1-3-1 zone, John Grimes has done a good job taking the ball away from Chris Davis Jr., and then the length of Marquise Walker and Will Garlock, creating difficult shots for the other players.
30-21, Middleton leads Sun Prairie. Stoughton Health provides trusted care close to home. They're proud to support all of the area's student-athletes and wish them all the best this season, from rehab to ortho care. Stoughton Health provides comfort and convenience locally. Visit stoughtonhealth.com to learn more. 5:30 to go in the first half. Sun Prairie trailing Middleton. Raymer down low. Meese can't convert. Rebound again pulled in by Garlock and Middleton. Grimes walks it across the midline. Over to the right side for Can. Can wheeling into the elbow, hop step, and is able to get the floater to go. Riley Can up to 4 points. It's an 11-point lead for Middleton. Walker on the fast break. Walker with the dunk. Marquise Walker's got 2 dunks now, and it's a 13-point lead, 34-21. Nearly another steal. Out to Fry. Fry loses control of the ball, but there will be a whistle and a foul on Middleton.
Yeah, the pace picking up here a little bit. Chris Davis Jr. forcing the issue as he's trying to gets himself going, when Middleton constantly has 2 players in his path.
And Chris Davis Jr. fires up a 3 in the corner, airballs it over the top, and gets heckled by the Middleton student section as he heads back on the defensive end. Garlock with it down low. Wanted can't convert. Glusick quickly ahead to Raymer in the far corner. Skip past to Glusick down low. Realized he had the 7-footer in his face. Kicks it out to Fry on the near wing. Fry picked up his dribble. Over to Meese. Back out to Fry. Fires up the 3. That's off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound rattles around. Pulled in by Sun Prairie. It'll stay with them. Raymer fires up a 3. Raymer left rim. No good. Another rebound for Sun Prairie. And that it goes out off of Middleton. It'll stay with Sun Prairie East.
Yeah, with Middleton's size, it's astonishing they gave up 2 offensive rebounds there again. They're going to need to finish this half strong by finishing each possession with the rebound. They're not looking to push in transition unless they get a steal, so they just need to worry about 5 guys that's carrying the rebound.
Chris Davis Jr. gets the inbound. He slips and still able to get a shot off. Rebound for Raymer, and Raymer gets it back in. Max Raymer up to 7 points. Cuts into the lead a little bit with 3:40 to go. 34-23 Middleton leads. Walker spinning away from a defender. The Euro step and a foul. Couldn't convert that time on the layup, but Marquise Walker will head to the line for the shoot 2. They called that a shooting foul.
Yeah, Middleton felt a little bit frenetic on that offensive possession, and that pace, my thoughts, would favor Sun Prairie. So they need to slow down, make sure they get a good shot, and try to keep Sun Prairie in the half court by taking good shots and also not turning the ball over.
(35-23) now after Walker made the first one. The second one is up, and it is good.
Jackson Guerrero, the menace up at the top of the zone, coming back in. See if he can make something happen with a few more turnovers for Middleton.
With 3:30 to go, Middleton leading by 13. Guerrero harassing Fry at the top of the key. Fry to Raymer, right of the wing. He's open. He'll fire up the 3, and that is nothing but net for Max Raymer. Guerrero, left wing for Middleton now with it. Cross court to Garlock. Backs his man down. Turn around, and the jumper is good for Will Garlock.
Good job by going with pace that time for Will. He didn't wait for anything.
Max Glusick, though, responds with a 3.
Hey, you feel that pace starting to pick up with back-to-back baskets. Middleton needs to try to get control of that pace again. Run into half with hopefully a double-digit lead if you're them.
And then a whistle and a stoppage. And there was a foul. That goes against Sun Prairie. That's their 8th team foul. So it sends Guerrero to the line for a 1-and-1. 4 team fouls for Middleton. And Guerrero can't hit on the first. Rebound for Sun Prairie. Raymer weaving through the defense. Kicks out to the corner. Wanted Songstad. Can't get it. Pulled in by Grimes. Grimes slows down for a second before he crosses the midline. Circles back. Out over to Maurer in the far corner. Can't hit on the 3. Rebound Max Raymer and Sun Prairie. Raymer slows it down. Over to the right wing. Back out to Raymer. Raymer kicks it out for Songstad. He'll fire up the three, and he'll knock it down. Reed Songstad, his first points of the game. It's a 6-point game. Middleton led by 13. Now with 2 minutes to go, it's a 6-point game.
And Middleton pulling the ball out, slowing it down here, making sure they get the shot they want. As Sun Prairie's gambling a little bit on the perimeter, they can get a good look, and Jackson Guerrero from the left corner knocks it down.
Jackson Guerrero says to Reed Songstad, anything you can do, I can do better. And it's a 3-point game.
They got that wrong. They put those points on the wrong side.
I looked up at I was like, wait a second. I just read what the scoreboard said, and it says on the scoreboard 38, and now they've changed it. Then a three from Glusick. So it's...
I still don't think they have it right.
No, they don't.
41-38.
Yeah, it should be 41-38. The scoreboard reads 40-38, a minute 20 to go. Raymer with the block. That'll go out, and it'll stay with Middleton. For over 50 years, Zimbrick Honda has provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're in the market for a new Honda or a used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda in Madison today or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Now the scoreboard's correct, 41-38, a minute 14 to go.
I don't think it is.
You don't?
No, I think it should be 35-41. Because now it's 41-41 on the scoreboard.
I'm going to just ignore it, and long cross-court pass goes out of bounds with a minute 3 to go. Now we have a stoppage. I believe the officials are going to take a look at things with the scoreboard.
Pablo, get us on the video replay.
A minute 3 to go, and just all sorts of scoreboard confusion going on here at Sun Prairie East. Thought it should be 41-35, and that's what it's showing now. Bill Kegler, you are the best.
I still got it.
GRB Academy wants to be a part of your plan to reach your potential. Utilize GRB Academy's 52,000 square foot facility, 14 batting cages, and 6,000 square foot weight room. With private instruction, group training programs, travel teams, GRB Academy prides itself on providing the highest level of coaching for the baseball player in your family. Raymer driving in. Max Raymer lays it in.
Great shot fake. Got Will Garlock to turn and look at the rim, and then he drove down his back for a layup. That's the way to get a 7-footer out of the way.
And it works to make this a 4-point game. Inside 40 seconds to go. Can drives baseline. He gets fouled. And that foul is going to be on number 2, Gavin Meese. 9th team foul. Can will be at the line for a 1-and-1. With 38.7 seconds to go.
If you can knock both these down, it can hopefully give Middleton the opportunity to set their defense. When they've been able to get Grimes on Chris Davis Jr., they've really caused issues, especially with this lineup, with having the length on the wing of Marquise Walker and Riley Can. Hopefully they get one stop and a score and go into half up close to double digits.
Can knocks down the second one as well, 43-37, 30 seconds to go. Raymer gives it to the top of the key to Davis. Davis gets double-teamed, has to pass it off. Out to Glusick on the corner 3, and that rattles home. Max Glusick, 13 points in this first half, and now a whistle.
Weak side loose ball rebound. Basket's good, but pushing on the rebound on the backside is going to stay with Middleton.
Still a conversation going on near midcourt between two of the officials.
So they're going to shoot 1-on-1 because it wasn't a player control foul.
Okay.
The only reason we wouldn't shoot the bonus was if it was a player control foul. And now they're going to make the right decision and bring it back because technically they didn't have the ball, so it was a player control foul.
Okay. See, this is why I love having you here, Bill. I would have been so confused and just been like, well, now they're sending it back. Okay, they're sending it back. I guess that's what they're doing. Instead, we actually have an explanation here.
Well, and so actually the other way, because the foul was on Middleton, the ball is with Sun Prairie. So I was completely wrong as well, but you can't do that.
And Sun Prairie has the ball. Davis, the far wing, dribbles to the corner, adjusts in midair, and there will be a whistle and a foul on the shot attempt, sending Chris Davis Jr. to the line with 14 seconds. That's the 16th foul. Davis Jr.
That off-ball foul on the rebound really cost Middleton because now they're going to give up points, and hopefully they can get a bucket before half to cut into the lead. But
well, Davis Jr. has to make his free throws, though, as he missed the first one.
Yeah, it's the second one he's missed of the night.
Typically a very good free throw shooter.
A shout out to my wife, Hunter. They are free for a reason. You should get all of them, right?
Exactly. He does hit the second one. So it's a 2-point game, 10 seconds left. Can bringing it up. Can, the hop step in the paint. The right hand is good for Riley Can. Down to 4 seconds, and that pass is going to go out to the scorer's table.
So it's going to be based on that bounce because nobody touched it. So it's going to give Middleton a great opportunity to score with Garlock's size. I would hope they would put him right at the front of the rim and just lob it up to him Zach Eady style.
Or, I mean, well, I guess in my mind I was thinking, do you have Garlock inbound it because he's so big you don't have to worry about somebody face guarding him there on that baseline?
No, you put him right at the front of the rim and just throw it to the front of the rim because nobody's going to be able to get it except him. But they got him lined up in front of the ball, which same concept applies, just a little bit more difficult shot.
Middleton will be inbounding on the baseline. The official just talking to some of the players. As Grimes looking to inbound it, gets it out to Can, fires up a mid-court three, and that is an air ball and no good. The Middleton Cardinals lead at the half, 45-41 over the Sun Prairie East Cardinals here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll hear from the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Hi, this is Dave Kane. You're listening to Madison's Home of the Bucks, a good Karma brand radio station, 100.5 ESPN WTLX, Monona, Madison.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and lease a 2025 Honda HR-V Sport all-wheel drive for as low as $189 per month. Or browse their vehicle selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda.
Hi, it's Eric from Canopy Wealth Management. Our years of experience have prepared us to guide you through your life transitions. Our local professional team brings over 90 years of collective experience in the wealth management industry for the benefit of our clients. Canopy Wealth Management. Care, competence, clarity. It's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started on your financial future today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
The GRB Rays have established themselves as one of the top baseball programs in the Midwest and the country. GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. Learn from some of the best baseball coaches in the area and find the program that fits your training goals and your schedule. Spots are filling up fast, so visit grbacademy.com to sign up now. That's grbacademy.com. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player.
Is your home ready for a transformation? Whether it's a stunning kitchen remodel, a fresh new bathroom, or complete exterior makeover, WIAA Remodeling has you covered. Their expert team turns your vision into reality with quality craftsmanship, affordable pricing, and unbeatable customer service. From concept to completion, WIAA Remodeling is here for you. View what's possible at their beautiful showrooms in Madison and Wanakee and call 608-442-0034 or visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for your free estimate today.
American Family Insurance is a lot like Captain America.
He protects the world.
It's just doing my job.
And we help protect your dreams with amazing auto and home coverage. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com. And see Marvel Studios' Captain America: Brave New World.
Suit up. We need to move.
In theaters February 14th. This film is not yet rated.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Food's here at Quick Trip, and it's ready when you are. Hungry and on the go? How about a corn dog? Crispy, golden cornmeal batter coating around a juicy hot dog. So delicious. Craving pizza? Quick Trip's Pothole Pizza is just what you need. Thin, crispy crust and a savory sauce, piled high with a blend of cheese. Food's here. Fuel up at your one-stop shop for snacks and meals that hit the spot. Only at Quick Trip.
Brewers baseball is in the air.
Diving stop by Terang. To his speed, he throws to first in time. Send the Gold Glove to Milwaukee.
Spring back into the baseball season on 100.5 ESPN, Madison's new home of the Milwaukee Brewers.
45-41 our score at the half here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Zimbrick Honda has been a part of the Madison community since 1973. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at two convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time, Zimbrick Honda you can get 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. It's time now to hear from our UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week. From Wisconsin Heights, it's Jocelyn Brabender.
Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Jocelyn Brabender from Wisconsin Heights High School. Welcome, Jocelyn.
Thank you. I'm very honored to be able to do this.
You're a Mesa Maney
yes.
resident? What's it like the two communities into one, Black Earth and Meso, here at Wisconsin Heights?
I think it's very nice just having two small communities coming together, just knowing everybody and being very close. And you just can walk around, know anybody, and it's nice.
Now you're a multiple sport athlete.
Yep.
Volleyball?
Yeah, I played that freshman and sophomore year.
And then basketball?
Yep, I've been playing that all 4.
And then soccer?
All 4.
Which is your favorite?
Soccer.
What do you like about soccer?
I really like that it's outdoors. It's a lot more competitive, and I think I like being more aggressive and just like being able to like kind of play my game and like, yeah, some things get called, but then you just move on.
How are the 3 sports, being a multiple sport athlete, what do you like about that, first of all?
I think it really keeps me motivated, being in 3 sports. It pushes me to be better, knowing that I can do 2 things at once, being in school and in sports. It pushes me because keeping my grades up keeps me knowing that like I can do both. And I think knowing that if my grades aren't up, then I can't play the sport that I want to. And it just makes me feel honored being that like I'm doing good in school, so then I can play what I want to do.
Who's had the biggest influence on you as a student, a part of the student athlete?
My friends have been a big influence, just like pushing me to be me. And I think my basketball coach, Mr. Fuchs, has influenced me. He's honestly made me better as a basketball player. He's pushed me, he talks to me. He knows I get frustrated very easily, so then he talks to me about that. And I think he's just made me into a better basketball player and person.
Now you listed your favorite class as, let me get this, greenhouse management.
Yes.
That's interesting. You want to describe that for me?
Greenhouse is basically, it's very hands-on, which I love about any class or anything. And it's like mainly plants, so we do a big like greenhouse sale, which is coming up, and we're planting the plants and then we grow them and sell them. We make a lot of money out of that. And right now in the class we're building a 9-hole golf course. We picked a state and we're building the golf course from a state.
When you think back on your time here at Wisconsin Heights, what's this community and school what memories are gonna take with you?
I think how close we were and just like everything that happens at school. Honestly, we all like keep it together as a community, and like I miss how close all my friends are and knowing everyone like around the community and then school and how small the school is. because going to college is obviously a lot bigger than here.
Our ESPN Madison UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, Jocelyn Brabender, Wisconsin Heights High School. Jocelyn, have a great rest of your senior year.
Thank you.
When life takes an unexpected turn to Pemberton Personal Injury Law Firm. Pemberton's client-centered approach ensures that you're treated with respect, care, and compassion. Never just another case. With offices in Madison and Baraboo, Pemberton has the experience to secure the justice and compensation you deserve. Serving clients statewide, there are no fees until you win. Trust a firm that treats you like family. Visit Pemberton Personal Injury Law at pembertonpi.com.
Dinner just got easier and tastier. Pizza Hut's Ultimate Hut Bundle is here to save the day. Starting at just $24.99, you can get any 2 medium pizzas, 8 boneless wings in your favorite flavor, and your choice of cinnamon, cheese, or breadsticks with 2 dips. Feed the family or wow your friends without breaking the bank. The Ultimate Hut Bundle is only here for a limited time. Hurry in and order online today at pizzahut.com. The Ultimate Hut Bundle. Only at Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
The team at Midwest Financial Group are values-based financial specialists that cover a full-service financial solutions. This local independent firm is dedicated to helping people achieve their financial, tax, and insurance goals for over 30 years. Visit mfgteam.com to learn more about how Midwest Financial Group can help set your future up for success. That's mfgteam.com. Securities and advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, FINRA/SIPC, a registered investment advisor. Tax planning and fixed insurances are separate from and not offered through Commonwealth.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Baseball season is heating up.
Fly ball, center field. This is deep. Outman back. At the track. Bye-bye baseball!
Get ready for the return of Brewers baseball on 100.5 ESPN, Madison's new home of the Milwaukee Brewers.
45-41 here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. I'm Hunter Vaughn, here with me, Bill Kegler. Bill, before we start the second half, some quick thoughts on this first half between Middleton and Sun Prairie East.
Well, quick, easy one for both teams is take care of the basketball.
Yeah.
Maximize your shot attempts so we can limit turnovers. For Middleton, they played their diamond in one zone when they had John Grimes taken away, Chris Davis Jr., Marquise Walker, and Riley Cannon on the wings, and Jackson Guerrero up top was a menace. I would say he had at least 4 steals in the first half, and so for them to be able to continue that is going to be huge for them. And then for Sun Prairie East, their other players are going to have to make shots, and Matt Glusick has to this point as he's their leading scorer. So they're going to have open shots. They're just going to have to knock them down, shoot them with confidence.
And you mentioned Jackson Guerrero. He leads the scoring for Middleton with 12 points and a number of those steals. The Middleton Cardinals will start with the ball to begin the second half, leading 45-41. It will be John Grimes running the offense at the start. Over to the right point to Can. Fakes the handoff, gives it back to Grimes on the near wing. Garlock up top, down low to Can. Can gets double teamed. We have a whistle.
Either 3 seconds or a travel, 1 or 2. Yeah, 3 seconds called by Daniel West here. So Middleton using Garlock as a passer, inverting him to take whatever size that Sun Prairie might have away from the basket and make a good, easy post entry. Unfortunately, camping out in the lane a little bit too long.
And that's not something that I feel like he does a whole lot from seeing Middleton a few times, so not used to that idea of like, oh, I have to actually get out of the paint there for a little bit. So it is Sun Prairie's ball now, trailing by 4. Fry in the far corner to Raymer. Back to Fry. Takes a single dribble, skips it out for Glusick. Fires up a 3. Fry gets the rebound, gives it back to Glusick. That time, no good again, and then Middleton gets the rebound. Garlock will bring it across the midline over on that far sideline. Tried to get it inside to Walker. That's no good, but it's stolen right back away by Middleton. And Walker will fire up an open three. That rattles off. No good. Garlock gets the rebound, gets triple teamed, has to pass it out to Guerrero, who fires up another three, and that one misses. Rebound again to Middleton, and then a no good on the putback. Raymer pulls in the rebound and slows things down.
So the frenetic pace, now Sun Prairie's slowing the pace down, which is opposite of what you would expect with them wanting to get out and try to get some easy scores to use their athleticism to score in transition. But they have an idea of maybe what they want to accomplish here, and they're going to stick to it.
Fry will fire up a corner three. That rattles out. No good. Sun Prairie gets the rebound, though. Fry on the near corner. Back to Raymer. Thought about the three. Drives into the paint. Hesitates. Kicks it back out to Fry on the near wing. Fry dribbles off to his left. Now back over to the right. Picks up his dribble. Gives it to Songstad into the elbow. Bounce pass baseline. Kicks it out for Raymer. And Raymer knocks down a three with a hand in his face.
Sun Prairie being patient and using their dribble penetration to get the shot they wanted until one of their better shooters got an open look.
And it's a 1-point game, 45-44, 15:50 to go in the first half.
So the point Will Garlock experiment lasted 2 possessions, and then that went away. It looks like they're going to try to use him as a high post passer still. We'll see what the rest of this possession entails as he moves to the left block to start this possession.
Middleton with it. Grimes inbounding, bounces it into Walker on the far corner. He'll dribble it up to the wing. Now picks up his dribble, gives it to Grimes in the corner. Grimes wheels inside, hop step, picks up his dribble, able to pass it off. And no shot, no whistle on the floor. Let me see, and that'll be on Reed Songstad for the foul. So 2 fouls in this second half going against Sun Prairie. Fasa Samboy checks in for Sun Prairie. Raymer at the top of the key, off to Glusick. Glusick up top to Fry. Fry left to the point, dribbles over to his right. He's guarded by Guerrero. With the left-hand dribble, using his right hand to direct the traffic. Raymer will fire up another three. Raymer will knock down another three.
So Middleton needs to start identifying where the Sun Prairie East shooters are and shade towards them a little bit. They're just kind of holding their spots with the diamond one, but Sun Prairie's done a good job of making the adjustment to space correctly.
Garlock kicking out for a corner three from Middleton, and then a whistle, and Fry not happy about getting called for that foul as he was pushing on Can.
Yeah, the 2 forearms to the chest is a pretty good giveaway that you're going to push off to try to get a rebound.
There's that, and then the reaction after the fact. When I feel like when guys really argue a foul, that means they probably know they committed it.
No one's ever committed a foul in their life, Hunter.
No, exactly. So everyone in prison is innocent. On the fast break, Chris Davis Jr. lays it in.
And so there's the transition that Sun Prairie East needs to get out and try to get some easy layups. And now they have a 4-point lead just like that.
49-45, 14:30 to go. Guerrero, top of the key, lobs it into Garlock, and that's too far over the head for the 7-footer. Will Garlock. Turnover and a timeout. 49-45, 14:31 to go in the second half. Middleton taking their first timeout of the half. Dinner just got easier and tastier. Pizza Hut's Ultimate Hut Bundle is here. Starting at just $24.99, you can get any 2 medium pizzas, 8 boneless wings in your favorite flavor, and your choice of cinnamon, cheese, or breadsticks with 2 dips. Feed the family after the big game. Hurry in or order online today at pizzahut.com. The Ultimate Pizza Bundle, only at Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. So Sun Prairie East going on a bit of a run, getting their largest lead here of the night with a 4-point lead, 49-45. You mentioned some of the things that they've been able to do defensively to shut down Will Garlock, but what else has it been to get back into this game and get this lead? Because at one point in the first half, they trailed by 13.
Yeah, it's their offense. They're doing a good job of finding their space and getting their better shooters good looks rather than just the first open person to take the look. And then on the defensive end, they're rebounding a little bit better by putting a body on Will Garlock, and some of the Middleton wing players that were flowing free to the rim early in the first half now have a body on them, which is why you saw the blockout foul called. Is they're being physical with them, which isn't necessarily a bad thing for them.
Sun Prairie leading by 4. They have the ball. Max Raymer will be the one to bring it across the center line from left to right in their home white jerseys with red numbers for the Sun Prairie East Cardinals. Chris Davis Jr. fires up a corner 3, no good. Guerrero gets the rebound for Middleton. He'll go coast to coast, and he will get it to roll in. Jackson Guerrero, his first points of the half. He's up to 14.
So Middleton going man with a smaller lineup on the floor now, trying to pressure and maybe get some steals rather than just sitting back and giving Sun Prairie East wide open looks.
Raymer thought about the 3, instead dribbles off to his left, gives it off to Fry. Fry has the ball poked off of his face, and it's pulled in by Middleton. Can in the near corner, Can to Caston, and then Caston's feet just kind of slid on the floor that time as he was trying to gather, and he gets called for the travel. So those turnovers starting to come back out, Bill.
I don't think they ever went away, did they?
No, I was hoping that they did, though.
Yeah, wishful thinking. I don't think it's going to happen for us tonight.
Unfortunately, I don't either. That's what I get for telling people in the office when they asked me about this game. I was like, we could see 100 points from one of these teams. Instead, right now, we're at 49-47 with 13:30 to go.
And Chris Davis Jr. with a put back there to put him up 51-47. Hopefully Middleton gets something going at the basket here. A little bit of ball screen offense with their guards. There we go.
Gives it off to Garlock. He hesitates and slams it home. Will Garlock, his third dunk of the night. It's 51-49. Raymer fires up a top of the key 3. Rebound pulled in by Sun Prairie. Raymer thought about another 3, instead passes it off. Corner 3. Nothing but net and good. Max Glusick, 16 points on the night, and it's a 5-point Sun Prairie lead. Middleton tries to answer with a 3 of their own. No good. Rebound Sun Prairie.
I don't think the dribble up shoot of 3 is what Middleton needs to keep themselves in this game.
Yeah, their offense is so good. If they can get that paint touch to Garlock and he can distribute from out there, they just don't consistently do it enough.
Middleton back on that diamond and 1 trying to face guard Chris Davis Jr. as he's at the left elbow.
They'll work it around the perimeter. Glusick hits another 3. Back-to-back 3s for Max Glusick. And it's an 8-point lead all of a sudden, 57-49 with 12:13 to go. We'll take a 30-second timeout as Sun Prairie East leads 57-49 on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
We're on the Badgers.
I ain't going to be scared to say that this team can make a Final Four.
Because we're on Wisconsin Sports.
This team's good enough. They are.
This is 100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand.
$57-49, our score in the second half of Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. The Sun Prairie East Cardinals trailed by as many as 13 points in the first half and now lead by 8, their largest lead of the game. And Max Glusick just having himself a night. He is now up to 19 points for Sun Prairie.
And he hit back-to-back 3s, so it goes back to the KYP for Middleton. Know your personnel. If you just hit 1, you can't let him get another one off. We saw that with Raymer for a couple possessions. We saw it with Chris Davis Jr. for a few possessions. But they have to take away anybody who's starting to heat up like NBA Jam.
Chris Davis Jr. gets a steal. He'll drive inside. Thought about the dunk, but instead just lays it in with his right hand. It's up to a 10-point lead, for Sun Prairie East.
In a 1-3-1 zone, it looks like, nope, they're in man. Just a good disguised man from Sun Prairie East.
Garlock baseline. Garlock dunking it. Will Garlock up to 4 dunks now.
So Middleton with a paint touch. Good things happen for them when the ball touches the paint.
Glusick thought about the 3, instead goes shot fake, passes it out. Raymer right of the point. Leading by 8 with 11:15 to go in the game. Raymer, hesitation, the floater, too strong. Rebound rattles around, pulled in by Glusick and Sun Prairie. Davis Jr. skips it down low, gets it right back. The hoop and the harm. Chris Davis Jr. not afraid of the 7-footer Will Garlock, and he'll head to the line for the old school 3-point play.
It did a great job of extending his hand to keep the ball away from Garlock and finishing high off the glass.
The chance of overrated coming from the Sun Prairie student section after Garlock got called for that foul. Always love a good student section chant, Bill.
Well, we don't have enough student sections where we get the chant battles back and forth anymore.
Yeah, the pandemic really hurt the student section battles. Middleton trailing by 11. Garlock on the near low post. Kicks it out to Guerrero. Chris Davis Jr. gets a steal, and then there's a whistle. There's a lot of contact happening all over the place on that. Looking to see who exactly is going to get called for the foul, and it looks like they're going to get Jackson Guerrero.
It was essentially the same play. Garlock had the ball on the post, tried to throw a skip pass, and Chris Davis Jr. jumped the passing lane. It was deja vu all over again from the previous possession.
Then
I think we got blood on Chris Davis Jr.'s hand.
Well, I think it might have been he kind of caught a hand to the mouth.
Oh, okay.
And then it's blood coming from his lip. Not as bad as for those that watched the state tournament at the Kohl Center last year. Bennett Bassage of Arrowhead lost a couple of teeth. Nowhere near that. Just kind of almost like he bit his tongue a little bit. And just need to get that cleaned up, make sure that it isn't too bad.
Yeah, I blocked that one from my memory. Thanks for bringing that one back up, Hunter. Appreciate it.
I'm sorry, I can't get that game out of my mind. That was the quadruple overtime game against Neenah where that happened, and it was just such a great game that I just can't stop thinking about that game. Then we have another whistle.
A lot of contact on the drive there. Chris Davis Jr. was able to withstand it based on out of bounds for Sun Prairie.
That's another foul on Jackson Guerrero. Glusick fires up a corner 3. That one is no good. Garlock pulls down the rebound for Middleton. 62-51, 10:30 to go in the game. Marquise Walker, far free throw line extended. Gave it to Maurer, but it's right back to Walker, and then Walker gives it off to Caston. Dribbles off to his left to Garlock on the near wing. Now Guerrero goes baseline, weaves through the defense, kicks out for Walker. Open 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound Max Raymer and Sun Prairie. Raymer bringing it up. Thought about the screen from Davis. Doesn't take it. Picks up his dribble, trying to find somebody to dribble it off to. And then a whistle and a timeout is called smartly by Max Raymer as he was being trapped along that midline. 10:01 to go in the second half. 62-51. Sun Prairie East leads Middleton. Throw it, nail it, celebrate. Check out the Buzz at Madison Axe, your state-of-the-art entertainment spot with 8 lanes of axe throwing, interactive games, plus digital target projection and scoring. For even more fun, check out their indoor backyard, 2,000 square feet of shuffleboard, cornhole, yard games, and more. Perfect for a night out with the family or parties. Madison Axe is your destination for all things fun. Go to MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today. So an 11-point lead for the Sun Prairie East Cardinals, who currently sit atop the Big 8 standings, tied with Verona, and those two are going to see each other on Friday night, which we expect to then basically be for a Big 8 conference crown.
Yeah, given that they each take care of business, which would be expected of them, leading up to that, and then I think the single game they each have after that, it's going to be a big game Friday night. When they played here last time, it was a battle back and forth, and Sun Prairie East came out on top, and I think Chris Davis Jr. put up 51 points that night.
61.
61.
Yeah, you're off by 10.
Where's my math?
I know.
I mean, I think after I get to 40, I start losing track after a little while. I think that's my limit.
Yeah, you just start saying he's got a ton of points. I don't know what to tell you, folks. 10 minutes to go. Sun Prairie with the ball. Raymer nearly does lose it. Gives it off to Walker, and Walker, another dunk. Marquise Walker with his third dunk of the night. It's down to a 9-point lead for Sun Prairie. Raymer picks up his dribble, gives it off to Davis left wing. Lobs it to the corner to Glusick. Glusick cross court, Songstake down low to Raymer. The fadeaway is good. Max Raymer knew that the 7-footer Will Garlock was coming, but put up a high fadeaway and able to knock that one down. And Maurer on the other end hits the three. Brendan Maurer, his first points of the half. 64-56 now. Sun Prairie leads. Chris Davis Jr. firing up a three. No good. Rebound rattling around. Picked up by Sun Prairie. Songstade picks up his dribble. Has to give it off to Glusick. Glusick to Raymer on the elbow on the far side. The fadeaway is blocked by Garlock and picked up by Middleton. Maurer trying to go quickly. Maurer off to Walker. Corner three is good. Marquise Walker with the dunk and then the three. It's down to a 5-point lead for Sun Prairie. Davis Jr. firing up a three on the other end. No good. Rebound for Sun Prairie. The putback is good. I believe that was Max Raymer on the putback.
I was watching the fall in the corner. There was a fall after Chris Davis Jr.'s shot, which didn't amount to any call.
Guerrero firing up a three, no good. Rebound, Can stays with Middleton. Can gives it off to Guerrero. He'll fire up another three. That's off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Garlock. Garlock, the hop, step, hesitation, and the dunk.
So all of a sudden, offensive rebound becoming a big factor on both ends, as the last three possessions have been offensive rebound scores for each team.
It's a 5-point lead, 66-61. Sun Prairie leads inside 8 minutes to go in the game. Raymer cross court to Glusick on the right wing. Has it poked away from behind, but they'll call Jackson Guerrero for the foul. That is the fourth team foul. So Sun Prairie will keep the ball with 7:45 to go. Fry, near wing, working it quickly around. Glusick, another corner three. That one's no good. Rebound pulled in by Middleton. Guerrero having to check from behind on that fast break, make sure nobody was trying to poke it away from behind him. Middleton working the perimeter. Maurer, far free throw line extended. A whistle, and we've got a 3-second violation on Will Garlock. And the way that Garlock reacted to that, it looked like he was like, I didn't even realize I was in the paint.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at where he was, so I'm not sure where he was standing. He was somewhere near the free throw line.
Yeah, high post, free throw line area. So he must have just been barely inside of it, and he didn't realize it. Sun Prairie with the ball now. Fry, right corner three. That one rattles in for Tristan Fry. His first points of the night. 69-61, 7:04 to go. Grimes, left wing. Gives it to Maurer. Left free throw line extended. Doesn't take the screen from Garlock. Tries to get it inside to Will Garlock, and then there's a whistle. They tried to deny that entry pass to Will Garlock.
It's always tough to make a 2-foot entry pass.
It is, but I was like, he's so big and he can take such long steps. And I'm like, even if he's kind of here in that corner, I feel like it kind of counts as an entry pass, doesn't it? Or am I just making things up and I was totally wrong on where that was? Grimes fires up a three. Stays with Middleton after the miss. Maurer off to Walker, near wing. Walker's three, no good. Another rebound for Can and Middleton. Can, free throw line extended. Steps inside the three-point line. Fires up the mid-range jumper. That one's no good. Sun Prairie controls. Max Raymer with another rebound. Brings it across the center line from left to right.
So Middleton back in their 1-1-3 zone, which leaves Chris Davis Jr. to get loose a little bit.
And he has the ball and then gives it off to Raymer. Long cross-court pass to Fry on the near wing. Fry getting trapped, dribbles out of it. Glusick down to Davis Jr. into the corner, has it poked away. Ball rolls out to Fry, and then a whistle. It looks like they're going to get Chris Davis Jr. He dove on the head of Brennan Maurer.
He has some closing speed there to get to that
Yeah.
ball. He's just built a little bit differently as an athlete. There's no one else in this gym who will be able to cover the ground he just covered.
And, that's one of the things, too, for people who have watched a lot of Sun Prairie games and, seeing some of the reaction from him not being named on that Mr. Basketball finalist list. One of the knocks on Chris Davis Jr. is it sometimes seems like he's not playing defense, but it's also he's so athletic and he can close so quickly. He fades into the paint a little bit, lets his guy get out there because he knows he can close out on him. Will Garlock, the turnaround floater from the far post is good. 6-point game again. For those that couldn't see on the video, Bill Kegler was nodding his head yes to what I was saying there. So you agree to a point?
Yes, I agree to a point. Okay. And then the terrible turnover by Sun Prairie. He's just throwing it carelessly out of bounds. Inexcusable to have a turnover not forced by the defense at all, especially when Middleton's on a run. Down 6, Middleton gets a chance to close it down to 4 or 3 on this possession. We'll see if they're able to play through the paint.
Middleton with the ball gets fouled. It's going to be on Gavin Meese.
I'm going to do the announcer's jinx. Middleton hasn't scored on a baseline out of bounds all night, so this has got to be the time.
You feel like eventually they've got a play drawn up to be able to do it, as Grimes is free and it just rolls off the rim.
Can I do much more for them than get them a point-blank layup?
I mean, it was right there. You did everything you could. Can firing up a top of the key 3. Long rebound pulled in by Grimes. Gives it off to Guerrero in the paint. Guerrero travels. He dragged his pivot foot.
He dragged his pivot foot. I think he got hit. Actually, I know he got hit. We'll just put it that way.
And, I feel the same way, but I think that's what the official saw to call that. And now
John Graham got called with a hold as he picks up full court here.
I just needed to make sure that's what I was seeing from the official as they went over to the score table. So Grimes gets called for a foul. Ball will stay with Sun Prairie. 69-63, 5:13 to go in the game. Sun Prairie leads Middleton in this battle of the Cardinals in the Big 8. Fry, left wing, dribbles it over between the circles to his right. Gives it off to Vogler. And then that ball is knocked away. We'll stay with Sun Prairie on the far baseline. Then
timeout,
a whistle
White.
And a timeout for Sun Prairie with 4:57 to go in the game. Sun Prairie leads 69-63. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. For over 50 years, Zimbrick Honda's provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're in the market for a new Honda or a used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda in Madison today or online at ZimbrickHonda.com.
My wife loves our Honda Odyssey, and she swore she would never be a van person. So you got to get over and talk to Kendall and get yourself a Honda Odyssey, Hunter.
See, it's just my wife and I. I love the Hondas. We've got a Honda for our station vehicle. So I feel like if I was going to go with anything, I would go more of the SUV style.
That sliding door on the side. Get all your equipment in there. I'm telling you, it's a game changer.
I know. We don't have kids. I don't need a minivan. I can't be a minivan guy if I don't have kids.
But you can just go chill in the back and watch a movie.
Can I do that in an SUV?
Yeah, but not with the sliding doors.
I guess.
I'm telling you. Come take a test ride.
I would absolutely go to Kendall and visit the team at Zimbrick Honda. They're awesome. They're so great to us. Our station vehicle is with them. I've never heard a bad word about Kendall and the team over at Zimbrick Honda.
Don't knock it till you try it.
I drove a minivan in high school. It was great then. I just didn't have an option for a different vehicle. Sun Prairie with the ball out of the timeout. Tristan Fry on the far corner skips it out to Raymer, top of the key. Hesitation from the free throw line, And the 2-point 15-footer is good for Max Raymer. 71-63, Sun Prairie leads Middleton now. Guerrero in the near corner. Lobs it to Garlock on the near post. Back out to Guerrero. Up top to Walker. Walker adjusts in midair and is able to get the left-handed layup to go in. 71-65 now. 4:15 to go. Raymer lobbing a pass cross-court to Fry. Fry on the near wing. Gives it inside to Vogler. Vogler kicks it out to Fry, fires up a three, no good. Rebound Chris Davis Jr., and he sends that off the bottom of the rim, but there's a foul on Will Garlock.
Yeah, they're going to say got him with the body. Well, nobody's ever fouled in their life still, Hunter. It reigns true.
Middleton fans not happy about it, but the way that they've been playing down in the paint this whole night, it's been a physical game between these two teams.
But again, it's the offensive rebound. Sun Prairie gets a second chance opportunity, and it leads to them getting to the line. If Middleton could just clean up the rebounds on the first attempt, they're going to save themselves a ton of headache and give themselves a chance to win this game, only down 7 with 4 minutes left.
And by the way, Chris Davis Jr., he hits the first one. Second one is no good. But Chris Davis Jr. quietly sitting at a 29-point outing, or excuse me, 23 points. So suddenly up into the 20s for Chris Davis Jr.
And we got a 5-point game with 3:40 left. Middleton just needs to stop, but both teams are going to be in the bonus on any type of fouls that occur, so that could be a big factor going down the stretch. Who's the better free throw shooting team?
Sun Prairie has the ball taken away. Grimes on the fast break.
Missed another one.
Can't convert the layup. Walker gets the rebound, though, and he'll put it back in. 72-69 now at 3:15 to go. Raymer, top of the key, thought about that three. Instead passes it off to the far corner to Fry. Fry gives it to
no one.
Lusick, and that goes all the way out as he tried to lob it up to the top of the key. And then Chris Davis Jr. just touches it to have the over.
I think if you had Marquise Walker and Will Garlock trapping you, you might throw an errant pass as well.
Yeah. You got the athleticism for Walker, so he can just jump out of the gym. And then the 7-footer Will Garlock to have to deal with. Those are some long arms that you've got to try and get the ball through in passing lanes. Near wing, dribbles it into the mid post, and we have another whistle.
So the free throw exhibition will now begin.
As both teams are in the bonus. 72-69. Can will be at the line for a 1-and-1. Riley Can, 8 points in the first half, has yet to score here in the second half. The first one, nothing but net and good for Riley Can. And the second one off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound to Sun Prairie. 72-70 inside 3 minutes to go in the game. Sun Prairie leads Middleton. Here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Davis Jr. sent up a shot in the foul, and I believe that Riley Can took a shoulder to the eye as he went up. And it wasn't there was nothing malicious there. There was just, he happened to have his face right in the same spot that Chris Davis Jr.'s shoulder was headed.
More often than not, the shoulder's going to win that battle.
Yeah, usually. They're just kind of hard and bony, and doesn't feel good when you take one to the face. Chris Davis Jr. knocks down the first. Up to 24 points of the 73 for Sun Prairie. So well below his season average of 38 points per game. Second one is good.
It's not over yet, Hunter, and you know I'm a fan of free basketball, and we might get some yet.
I would be okay with some overtime basketball. I'm just going to put that in the air. Middleton driving inside. That was Grimes.
Chris Davis Jr. hit the backboard while the ball was on the backboard and caused it to rattle and move, so they called the goaltending, which was the correct call.
It's now 74-72. Chris Davis Jr. goes baseline and has the layup. Back to a 4-point lead, 76-72, 2:15 to go in the game. Garlock tries to go down to the baseline, kicks it out to Grimes. Thought about the three, passes it off though. Guerrero, corner three, off the side of the backboard, no good. Quickly up ahead to Davis Jr. He lowers his shoulder, drives in, and it's going to be a charge on Chris Davis Jr.
Yeah, he definitely lowered his shoulder and created the contact for himself. And the Middleton player was between him and the rim, so probably a good call as much as we don't like it because both players are moving. It's about who is initiating the contact.
Riley Can finds some opening and drives baseline for the layup. 2-point game inside 2 minutes to go. 76-74. Fry brings it across the midline from left to right for Sun Prairie. Glusick to Meese, back to Glusick, lobs it down to Davis Jr. And then he's going to draw a foul. Will Garlock, that's down on the floor, was the one committing that foul. That is his third personal foul for Will Garlock, sending Chris Davis Jr. to the line.
And for as great a scorer as he is, he's missed 2 free throws tonight, so it's not out of the question that he could miss one or both of these free throws. Although great scorers typically don't miss two shots in a row.
And the first one, nothing but net and good. 15 second half points for Chris Davis Jr., up to 28 on the night. And it's a 3-point lead, 95 seconds to go in the game. The second one from Davis Jr. is good. 4-point lead, 1:30 remaining in the game. Middleton trailing Sun Prairie. Grimes the elbow jumper, that one's too strong. The rebound and a foul. Raymer pulled in the rebound for Sun Prairie. Grimes fouling him then to stop the clock with 1:24 to go.
Yeah, a little tough when they're about 80 feet from the rim and taking a chance and putting him on the free throw line when, the turnovers have been very prevalent tonight. So it's not as though Sun Prairie wouldn't have the opportunity to turn the ball over. You just put a little pressure on them. So I'm not sure this is where they wanted to have Sun Prairie East, especially with it being Max Raymer at the line, who's a 77% free throw shooter and has shot the ball very well tonight from the floor.
And the first one was good, pushing it up to a 5-point lead. Raymer now at the line for the second one. And the second one is good. Max Raymer, 14 second half points, 80-74. Sun Prairie leads Middleton. Garlock on the far elbow. Goes baseline, left hand, no good. Rebound pulled in by Sun Prairie and Max Raymer.
You would expect Sun Prairie to take the air out of the ball here and force a foul from Middleton.
Work the ball around the perimeter. Raymer to Meese. Now Glusick lobs it over to Davis Jr. and he hesitates and is able to put it off the glass. 8-point lead inside a minute to go. Can fires up a three. No good. Rebound to Fry. And then another foul called on Grimes. His third. We're into the double bonus with an 8-point lead for Sun Prairie and 40.9 seconds to go. And a few fans start to get up from their seats.
No, my dad's name is Al, so the Al Kegler rule is you never leave until the game's over because you never know what can happen. Reggie Miller has happened in the past.
I left the Brewers wild card game against the Rockies game one.
For shame.
Early. Jeremy Jeffress was coming up. They still had Josh Hader. They had a 2-run lead. I was like, everything's fine. Let's beat the traffic. I got a 2-hour drive home. Got to hear Bob Uecker on the call, though, for the walk-off. So that was great. But, yes, ever since then, I will never leave a game early.
Traffic will always be there, Hunter.
That's what I have learned after that.
But you know what helps with traffic? When you back into stalls at sporting events.
How dare you? I hate people that back into stalls. Just pull in like a normal person. Grimes lays it in. We still have some basketball to go. The timeout by Middleton. 83-76 or score with 28.4 seconds to go in the game. Sun Prairie leads Middleton. Stoughton Health provides trusted care close to home. They're proud to support all of the area's student athletes and wish them all the best this season. From rehab to ortho care, Stoughton Health provides comfort and convenience locally. Visit stoughtonhealth.com to learn more. So 83-76, Sun Prairie leads Middleton here with 28.4 seconds to go. Bill Kegler. I know that Reggie Millers have happened before. You can just all of a sudden hit a bunch of threes, get some turnovers here, and suddenly it feels completely different. But it does feel as though Sun Prairie is going to move on, get a victory here, and have a huge matchup with Verona coming up on Friday.
Well, this offensive-defensive transition will be really important for them to secure the ball and get 2 more points on the board successfully. And all of their players on the court are above 70%, except Matt Glusick, who has shot the ball really well tonight.
Inbound to the best free throw shooter for Sun Prairie of the starters, Chris Davis Jr. So he'll head to the line. Chance to get this up to a 9-point lead. Chris Davis Jr. at the line, 27.3 seconds to go. He hits the first one. So the Sun Prairie squad, Bill, what do you feel like their ceiling is when it comes to the postseason?
Well, like we talked about before the game, anything's possible with anybody depending on matchups, especially if their role players are going to shoot the ball this well. Mm-hmm. And knowing that Middleton threw Diamond and 1-1-3, different defenses at them, and they were able to adjust just fine and find the open player and take good shots. Now it's still going to come down to them taking care of the ball so they can maximize those shots. I mean, they must have had at least 20 turnovers tonight, and they still scored in the mid-80s for points. So there's not a ton of teams in the state that are going to be able to score with them.
John Grimes knocks down a 3 and then a quick timeout. It's a 5-point game with 17.3 seconds to go.
Turnover layup. Here we go.
I feel like I spoke too soon. I feel like they heard me. We are right by the Middleton bench, and I feel like they took that personally when I started talking about next steps for these teams, moving forward, ceilings for the postseason.
Fans filing out of the gym, not understanding how to park at sporting events. All these things played a factor into it.
The universe just knew. They did this to me. It's that broadcaster curse that's just coming back to bite me with a 5-point game.
All right, so Sun Prairie will have to inbound the ball, and they can run the baseline, but Garlock's guarding the ball. Good move by Middleton, putting largest player in the gym on the ball to make it a tough inbounds, but Max Raymer will use his speed here to run the baseline and give himself a passing angle.
Raymer inbounds to Davis Jr., then he draws a foul. We're down to 16.1 seconds. Marquise Walker.
So Middleton played that correctly, right? They didn't get a steal instantly, so instant foul, keep as much time on the clock as you have. Hope for some missed free throws here and then some quick looks. At this point, they're going to need 3-pointers to be going up if they're going to have any chance.
They trail by 5, and 81% free throw shooters at the line, and Chris Davis Jr. First one rattles in. Chris Davis Jr. up to 33 points. And again, earlier in the game, I said he's well behind his pace for his average of 38. If he makes this one, he'll be at 34. That one rattles out. So again, broadcaster curse. I can't win, Bill. I can't win.
Maybe you are winning. All these things are playing to keep it closer for us. You know, Middleton comes down, hits a 3. They have no timeouts left, unfortunately, so that's going to be difficult because smart Sun Prairie team would let the ball bounce and not throw it in, but
Walker misses the 3, and they won't foul. So 85-79 is going to be our final score this evening. Sun Prairie East come from behind victory in this one. Again, they trailed by 13 points in the first half, and they come back to win 85-79, setting up a date with Verona on Friday night. What we expect to then be a game for the conference championship coming up on Friday night. But again, 85-79, the final score here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. When we come back, we'll wrap things up and we'll get Bill's thoughts on tonight's victory for Sun Prairie East. Again, 85-79, the final score here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and lease a 2025 Honda HR-V Sport all-wheel drive for as low as $189 per month. Or browse their vehicle selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda.
Hi, Dave from Canopy Wealth Management here. Our balanced approach helps guide you through a complex and ever-changing landscape. Throughout your family's financial planning journey, we will serve as a partner, advocate, and steward in all aspects to help you achieve your goals with confidence. At Canopy, care, competence, and clarity, it's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Look, we all know that as we age, our bodies change, but Carbon World Health can help. They have a process of testosterone replacement therapy that includes a diagnostic exam and blood tests to assess your hormone levels to make sure that they are optimal for you, not optimal for your age. Carbon World Health can help you increase your energy, focus, and overall health with their approach to hormone therapy. It's all about quality of life for you. Learn more at carbonworldhealth.com.
Your warehouse concrete floors see a lot of traffic. Uneven, sinking, or cracked concrete can pose a serious threat to any business operation. From trip hazards to cracked foundations, sinking concrete can keep any business owner up at night. Concrete Lifting Technologies is here to help. Concrete Lifting Technologies can even out that concrete floor to prevent these hazards. They can level your warehouse floor within a few hours and don't even need to shut down your operations. Visit itaintmudjack.com to get a free quote today. That's itaintmudjack.com.
Professional volleyball is coming to Madison this January. Featuring Olympic medalists Lauren Carlini and Annie Drew Schumacher, Love Madison Volleyball is Madison's newest pro team. Get ready to watch some of the world's best volleyball players, from Olympic medalists to NCAA champions and international superstars, with the action kicking off on January 17th at the Wisconsin Fieldhouse. Visit lovb.com for more information and tickets for Love Madison matches. Volleyball is the next major league.
Food's here at Quick Trip, and it's ready when you are. Hungry and on the go? How about a corn dog? Crispy golden cornmeal batter coating around a juicy hot dog. So delicious. Craving pizza? Quick Trip's Pothole Pizza is just what you need. Thin, crispy crust and a savory sauce, piled high with a blend of cheese. Food's here. Fuel up at your one-stop shop for snacks and meals that hit the spot. Only at Quick Trip.
We're on the Badgers.
Who would have thought after 2 seasons
Because we're on Wisconsin Sports
that Greg Gard would have less of a hot seat than Luke Fickell?
This is 100.5 ESPN and Wisconsin On Demand.
$85-79, the final score here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. The Sun Prairie East Cardinals getting the victory over their Big 8 rivals, the Middleton Cardinals. Dreaming of transforming your home into the space you've always wanted? Wanakee Remodeling makes it happen. Whether it's stunning kitchen makeovers, cozy living room revamps, or complete exterior facelifts, their expert team is there to bring your vision to life. They're local, reliable, and dedicated to quality craftsmanship that stands the test of time. Call 608-442-0034 or visit WanakeeRemodeling.com today for a free consultation. So, Bill Kegler, 85-79 final score here from Sun Prairie East High School. What are your final thoughts on both of these teams now that you've seen both of these teams a few times this season?
Yeah, they both definitely have the opportunity to do good things. We saw it in short spurts tonight for both teams as they both went on big swings and scoring runs and taking control of the game. Sun Prairie East was able to sustain it for a little bit longer, and most importantly in the second half down the stretch, every time Middleton made a run, they were able to counter it by taking care of the ball a little bit better and taking care of the offensive glass on their own end. So they're both contenders. It's just a matter of, again, the matchups that they see coming down the stretch, and can they both tighten up the turnovers, and that will help them go a long way.
You know, you mentioned the matchups that they could see, and obviously we'll know come Sunday what the bracket will look like. But for a team like Middleton, having this loss here, we know all of the things they can do with Will Garlock being a 7-foot forward for them. What's the sort of matchup that you feel like they would kind of struggle with come tournament time? Because I feel like if they get an undersized team, like, we know what they're going to try and do.
Right.
It's kind of obvious. So what would give them, you think, headaches?
I think a team with some really quick guards that's going to pick them up full court pressure and not allow them to get into their half-court offense, where when they move the ball and touch the paint, good things happen for them. Someone that's going to try to play 84 feet, play an up-tempo game, is going to give them fits.
You know, you say that, and the first team that came to mind, I saw Middleton play against this team, and they ended up losing to this team. But that's Steve Collins' Val Phillips Memorial Squad. One of those teams that their guard play and their athleticism gave Middleton a lot of headaches, and that could be a team that they see pretty early in this tournament coming up that will start in a couple of weeks. Now on the other side for Sun Prairie, your thoughts on them. I feel like the size for Middleton, while it gave them some headaches, it wasn't something where they obviously couldn't overcome it. They were able to figure out ways around it. And I feel like that's just kind of the strength for this team is just like, yeah, we might not be the most athletic team on the floor against some teams. They're not going to be the biggest team against some teams, but they just figure out ways to win games.
Yeah, they do, and they do that with their spacing and their shooting. So no matter if there's a 7-footer in the middle, they're able to get the ball to the middle. And then with their off-ball movement, find players that could hit open shots and then ultimately move the ball to their players that they want to take in their shots. Max Raymer did a great job tonight at the free throw line when he got it in the zone of distributing, and then also finding his own shot when he needed it. And then Max Glusik hit multiple times tonight where he hit back-to-back threes where he can get hot. And so when all the focus is on Chris Davis Jr., those other players have to step up and make shots, and they did that tonight.
And it is now time to name our Pizza Hut player of the game here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
I'm going to go with...
No one out-pizzas the Hut, and no one outperformed this player tonight. The player of the game is presented by Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
All fall on the grenade that time, Bill. I forgot to warn you that we have that open that our audio producer Riley Yauk plays for us. So now, who are you going to go with for your Pizza Hut player of the game?
Max Raymer from Sun Prairie. As I mentioned, he distributed and did a little bit of everything with rebounding, finding open teammates for assists, scoring 26 points tonight. And with Middleton's different defenses, he was able to calm them down when they needed to get good looks. And then on the other end, able to clean up the glass for them as well as being one of their bigger players with Garlock in the middle. So he did a great job settling the tie for them. All the focus is typically on Chris Davis Jr., rightfully so, as it should be. But it takes more than just one player to have a good team effort, and Max Raymer was a good reason getting everybody involved tonight.
Yeah, he felt like I mentioned it. He was the quarterback of the football team, and he feels like the quarterback of this team. Even if he's not running the point for the team, he's the one that everyone looks to see, okay, what are we going to do? How are we going to handle this? And he's that calming presence, as you mentioned. Again, Max Raymer, our Pizza Hut player of the game, with 26 points on the night for Sun Prairie East. Dinner just got easier and tastier. Pizza Hut's Ultimate Hut Bundle is here. Starting at just $24.99, you can get any 2 medium pizzas 8 boneless wings in your favorite flavor and your choice of cinnamon, cheese, or breadsticks with 2 dips. Feed the family after the big game. Hurry in or order online today at pizzahut.com. The Ultimate Hut Bundle, only at Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. Bill, as we wrap up here tonight after this 85-79 win for Sun Prairie East, some final thoughts. I haven't talked to the hall monitor, Jesse Nelson. I don't know if you'll be working with us here in the postseason or come state time. So in case we don't hear from you or see you before state or even at the state tournament or anything, what are your thoughts heading into the state tournament? As again, we'll know the brackets come Sunday.
Oh, that's why I was told to not throw any Jesse slander out there tonight?
Yes,
okay.
Yes. Just wanted to give you that warning that I think he's still finalizing the pairings and the schedule for that one. So I want you involved. So if you're not, it's Jesse Nelson's fault.
Okay. As we go into the postseason, we talked a little bit about looking fatigued as we got midway through the first half, and some of those injuries start to rack up here. So who can stay healthy is a big thing, but then also who has the confidence going into the postseason of making shots. Sun Prairie East role players showed that tonight, that they have the confidence to take and make shots when they need to, and that's going to be an ultimately important part. Everybody knows the main pieces to the teams. A lot of times in the postseason, we saw it last year with Wisconsin Lutheran and their undefeated run. Con Knippel was the star. Well, it turned out to be Alex Green, in that game, getting the layup to score, under pressure to win the state championship for them. So it's going to be an unexpected hero that may step up, which is great. And so who's going to have those confidence building games leading up this last week of the season to go into the playoffs and carry them to the Kohl Center?
And I always tell people when, talking about the tournament when it comes to boys basketball, that at some point you're either going to run into an overtime game, which then means guys are probably falling out at some point, or like you said, that health factor. Somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody's going to miss some time in a game, and you've got to have those guys, like you said, who can step up and come up in those big moments, who you don't always expect them to, because, every team that raises a gold ball, they've got somebody that has done that through their postseason run.
Yeah, and it's usually senior-led, right? They've been through the fire a few times. They probably had a few postseason runs under their belt. And in this day and age, they may be 4-year varsity starters, and so they've been through that a few times, and nothing will really phase them, as they're seniors and they're looking towards the end of their career and they want to finish in the Kohl Center like everybody does.
Again, our final score here from Sun Prairie East High School, 85-79. The Sun Prairie East Cardinals taking down the Middleton Cardinals. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, and for over 50 years, Zimbrick Honda's provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're in the market for a new Honda or a used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda in Madison today or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. I'm Hunter Vaughn. Alongside me, Bill Kegler from Madison College. I want to say thank you to you, Bill, for stepping in, even while Dennis chose the Badgers over me tonight. Again, I'm not bitter at all about it. He won't hear about it at all from me come the postseason when he and I are doing games together. Huge thank you to Pablo Iglesias, our video producer tonight, for getting us on the air and through the technical difficulties that we had in our setup, and for Riley Yauk, who also helped on video producing with our setup, as well as our audio producer back at the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studios. For all of them, thank you for tuning in. I'm Hunter Vaughn, and this has been Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Madison.
Come see what the buzz is all about at Madison Axe, Madison's state-of-the-art entertainment spot. Enjoy 8 lanes of axe throwing, interactive games,